All right, gang. Well, huge NHL news today, so we sent out the Chiclets Bat Signal right away, and we're happy to bring on our pal in the newest Vegas Golden Knight, Jack Eichel. Congratulations, pal, going from lake effect snow to the Strip and no income tax.
Yeah, save a little bit of money. Thanks, RA. It's good to be on with you guys.
Must be obviously but a huge weight off your shoulders, needless to say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean the last 8 months have been tough for sure. Trying times. Just not where you want to be, not where you want to be doing. You want to be playing hockey, and that's not what I've been doing. So yeah, I mean, just getting the opportunity to go to Vegas. They've been really supportive already in the last 24 hours, just on sort of what I want to do in terms of medical procedures, and they've been awesome so far, and I'm just super excited. Obviously, competitive team, unbelievable organization, just a great opportunity.
So, what are you looking at in terms of when the surgery can get done? I mean, everyone's assuming it's going to be right away. Can it be next week? Is that quick enough to get this thing going?
Yeah, I'll do it next week. Yeah, I'm going to do it I'll probably do it at the end of next week, probably like either Thursday or Friday.
Nice. So I talked to a lot of guys that were skating with you, and you couldn't have contact, but everyone said you looked amazing. You're flying around. So have you been able to continue to skate this whole time? Or once the NHL season got going, were you kind of like, all right, let's take a little bit of a break?
I did take a little bit of a break after that BioSteel camp. I went to that. I didn't participate in the scrimmage aspects of it, but I was still able to get some good work in and obviously get the workouts and get to be around the guys, which was nice. But I took a little break after that. I took a week after that, and I didn't skate. But luckily I got Adam Oates, and so I was down in Florida. I was able to skate with him and continue to train down there. And then I went up to Toronto for a week when he was there and skated with him, and can continue to be on the ice and working out with Andy O'Brien. So I've been staying pretty active, and when I've been back in Boston, I've been over at BU working out. So just trying to stay active and prepare myself for the other side of the surgery as much as possible.
Yeah. So what's the other side? Like, what are the expectations as far as coming back to play? Because I know that no hockey player has ever gotten this surgery performed, but other athletes have.
Yeah. So yeah, I've talked to a lot of other people who have gotten the surgery. It's about, I would say, 6 weeks to being cleared to skate,
which is good.
3 months. Yeah. And then it's about 3 months per se where I could get cleared to go back to playing, which is good. I mean, it's a lot shorter than a fusion. And some people I've talked to, like, I mean, you're outpatient that night, depending on what time you get the surgery. Like, if you get the surgery in the morning, you can, leave that night. You have a nurse come check on you. But like the plan would be to leave the hospital if you have it in the morning that night. And, depending on how you do with the anesthesia. But yeah, like it's a minimally invasive surgery. People, like I said, people that I've talked to have said amazing things about it. Like I talked to that Chris Weidman, UFC fighter. He said something like he's had something crazy like 20 surgeries, and that the disc replacement surgery is the easiest one he's had.
So you're sort of like a guinea pig for the NHL in some respects, I guess.
Yeah.
You got away with words, my friend.
Yeah.
RA actually has a pet guinea pig.
Squirrel.
I hope I'm not actually a guinea pig, but no, I mean, I've done a lot of research on this. I feel like I know the surgery pretty well. I know it basically up and down. So, I mean, it's not like we came to this conclusion overnight. We did a lot of research. We've seen a lot of different experts, a lot of different doctors from all over the country that have been very supportive and have given me their opinions. So I feel very confident and very comfortable in what I'm doing.
I think I want to ask, you've been pretty vocal about representing Team USA. I know you ended up switching agents, and we'll get to that. Was pressure to get this done, the deal done now so you get surgery? Do you think that that's still in the picture, playing in the Olympics? Is there a possibility, even if you don't even play in a regular season game, could you represent Team USA at the Olympics?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I think it's obviously a goal of mine, and I would love to be there. I would love to represent our country. the organization in Vegas just made an enormous commitment to me, and I want to make that same commitment back. So I'm obviously not going to rush anything. I know that you got to look big picture here, and I hope to play for a long career and a lot more years and have a lot more success. So I don't want to rush or put a timetable on anything. I think I'll know when the time's right. But in terms of pressure, if it were up to me, this would have all happened a long time ago. I wanted to get the surgery done last spring, and we wouldn't be dealing with any of this now. But the things have a weird way of working, and here we are in this position now. So, you take it for what it is. And I'm just excited. It's a good opportunity to get healthy and get back to playing hockey.
Was there ever a moment when you're talking to Buffalo and you had made it clear before any of this that you wanted to be traded, and at any point were you like, man, I think I finally convinced them to let me get the disc replacement surgery? Were they hemming and hawing, or the whole time was it, no, we want this, we want the fusion, and you stood your ground? Or was there ever a moment when it maybe went down with Buffalo so you could get this done earlier?
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but I told Buffalo if they let me get the surgery, I'll come back and play there. So
they still were so adamant.
I think, and I hope that the fans in Buffalo, like, they understand. I was adamant about getting the surgery before anything else, and you can talk about some of the things that have happened in the past, and I understand the Sabres are rebuilding, and I have respect for Kevin Adams and the organization, and I wanted to get healthy. I want to play hockey. I realized that the best way for me, if me getting traded was what I wanted to do, was to be healthy. And so I said to them, like, if you want to move me, that's fine. But if you don't, okay, I just want to get the surgery and move on. I'm not going to get a fusion. So we're not let's not cross that road. If you allow me to get the surgery, I'll come back and play in Buffalo, and I'll prove to people that I'm healthy. If the issue that you have is you're not getting the proper return because of the injury, then I'll do that. And they stood their ground, and they still weren't comfortable enough with allowing me to get the surgery. And so here we are. Vegas is obviously more comfortable with it than the Buffalo organization.
Jack, what's the reason they were so opposed? Did they explain to you why they don't want you to get this particular surgery done?
A lot of people are kind of in the mindset of that there hasn't been a hockey player that's done it, but to me, that's not a reason to not do a surgery. That's not really a good medical reason to not do something. You know what I mean? Like, think about the first person that got Tommy John surgery. The first person to get triple bypass. Like, these are regular things that happen now. And I don't want to say I'm a pioneer, because this surgery, it's not a surgery. Like, I'm not the first person to get it. I'm not the first athlete to get it. I may be the first hockey player, but people have gotten surgery and had great success with it. You know what I mean? So I realized I needed to get some sort of procedure to fix an issue that I have. And there were two options, and I just felt this was the better one for me.
Now, at some point, you came to the decision that I need to switch agents, and you're now represented by Pat Brisson, who's represented Crosby his entire career, basically the super agent in the NHL. How much of a difference has it made to have him so well connected, a guy with so much respect, now representing you and basically helping you finally get this done?
Yeah, that was a tough decision, and it came in the middle of this, and it wasn't something that I thought about overnight. I have the utmost respect for my previous agents, Peter Fish and Peter Donatelli, and they're some of my closest friends. I've been with them for so long, and I don't have a bad word to say about them. It just felt like, for me, we were in a bit of a stalemate in the situation, and maybe I needed a change in leadership. It's nothing against them, and I don't think I would be in this situation really if it wasn't for them. I think that they, more than anything, had my back at a time when a lot of other people didn't, and I appreciate that. But when you talk about Pat, yeah, he has an incredible amount of experience and an unbelievable amount of connections and a team behind him. And, who knows if I'd be sitting here today as a member of the Golden Knights and, having the opportunity to get, to the medical treatment that I feel I need if it wasn't for him. He's done an unbelievable job, and it's been great to get to know him. There's a reason he's Pat Brisson.
Jack, what are the minimum and maximum recuperation lengths for this surgery? Like the shortest you can get back versus the longest?
Yeah, I think 3 months is sort of that timetable that I think I'm looking at now. That's when most doctors are pretty comfortable with the fact that disc has fully healed into your bone and it's not moving. And so in terms of how long, I don't know. Like it all depends on how I'm feeling post-operation. Obviously, the rehab process and your post-op care is extremely important in the process. And I really look forward to tackling that head on. But I think it's probably about a 3-month process.
I was going to ask about the emotional process of it all, because I feel like you put your heart and soul into Buffalo. And given the circumstances of how it all played out, maybe some of the fan base is still bitter towards the fact that things didn't really turn around and get to a good place while you were playing there. I would say to no fault of yours, obviously. Do you feel like, what would you say to those fans who are maybe kind of still bitter about the entire situation and the way it played out?
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. Listen, you guys have played, like nobody wants to lose. Like you don't, you know what I mean? Like when I got drafted here, you think my vision for 2021 was to be it never was. This was never the vision. The vision was to come to Buffalo, have success, and bring a winning team and a Stanley Cup to the city of Buffalo. Like the people here are incredible. I've had so many great years and interactions with the fans, and they've taken care of me and my family for a long time. So that's just how things are going to go. When you split up and you go separate ways, people are going to be bitter. People are going to be upset with you. I get it. Listen, it's a business at the end of the day. You need to do what's best for you. I've made a lot of connections here, and I feel like I've made a really good impact on a lot of people in the city. And that's really what I wanted to do. I have a lot of, close relationships with some of the charitable organizations here, whether it be Roswell Park and Best Buddies, some of the people that I've made, relationships with that will go a lot longer than this trade and whatever. This will last a lot longer. And, I hope that the people in Buffalo at the end of this can look and say, he made a positive impact on our community. He cared, and, he tried his hardest, because there wasn't a minute that I went to the rink or, represented the Buffalo Sabres where I didn't put everything I had into it.
That's well said. Yeah. And I think as I've gotten to know you and, talking to buddies of yours, like you love the game. And I'm wondering, throughout this whole process, when you're hearing certain things said and you're not being able to play the game you love, like there had to be some nights or days that were pretty tough, maybe a little emotional in a sense. Like it had to be up and down. I just want to play. I'm upset I can't. Like, how did you handle the whole mental battle of like getting through this and finally waiting till it was done?
Yeah, I mean, that was probably the hardest part. It's the physical symptoms, you can deal with. The mental part of it was tough for sure. Like, you just want to play more than anything. You want to be one of the guys, man. Like being a training camp comes, it's like first day of it's like first day of school. You know what I mean? You get back with all the boys, you tell about stories about the summer. It's like, how excited are you to get back playing? It's like a fresh, clean sheet. You never know what's going to happen that season. Like, when that all happened, the summer wasn't too bad because I was able to at least train and work out, and it felt like a normal summer to me. But when camp came around and guys started going back to camp, and I was still kind of like left, like, what do I do now? Yeah, like just kind of left in the dust, not really feeling a part of a team. It was tough, man. I had some dark days. I had some, I had some tough times, but. I did a lot of reflecting, a lot of reading, tried to lean on a lot of people that I have. I have, a lot of great people that support me. So, it was all worth it. I'm beyond excited about this fresh opportunity, and I look forward to making the most of it.
As far as juicy scoops are concerned, was there any deals that almost got done other than this one? Were there like nights where you were like, oh my God, we're this close to getting something done with another team?
Yeah. I mean, God, I don't want to air out some of the the details or some of the deals that I heard. That
Coyotes?
Were not.
Was there any chance you were coming to the Oats?
It's funny.
They're like, Biz will give you the surgery.
Yeah.
Let you plow my old lady. Sorry, I had to say it.
There were definitely moments where I thought
I already have.
that there could be opportunities, but I guess you start to learn like nothing's really done until it's done, and that's the case. There were some things out there that I thought looked good, like for a little bit, but credit to Buffalo, they got the deal they wanted, and I'm very happy. Vegas was right at the top of my list of places to go play.
We should probably talk about Vegas now and how pumped you are to go play there. Like, how many of the guys have reached out to you so far? I mean, Robin Leonard's obviously pumped. He played with you in Buffalo.
And he was sticking up most for you online. Like,
Yeah.
Robin Leonard was talking about it for a while.
Yeah, Lenny's like after he did your guys' Chiclets, obviously he's he's super outspoken. He does not shy away about speaking his mind, and I appreciate that about Robin, and him being so outspoken I think really helped me, because I think it shined a lot of lights, and I think at that moment the NHL and the Players Association felt like they needed to take a little more action in the case, and because in a way he was shining light on something that was maybe in the dark a little bit, like the details of it. And Lenny's been through a lot, and he's somebody that sort of like myself, wears his heart on his sleeve, but there's not a lot of people that you want to have your back more than him. He's a great guy, and he obviously was very supportive of me, and we we've been talking over the last little bit since he did the Chiclets interview, and but other than that, I mean, a lot of the guys have reached out, and a lot of the people from the organization, so they make you feel very welcome right away.
I just think it must be so exciting to think of that atmosphere. We've talked long about going to a game. Biz has been to one out there, but now you think like you in between Pacioretty and Stone is crazy when everyone gets healthy. And then what? Carlson, Riley Smith, and Marcia Show. It's like, holy shit.
You don't even need a bottom
shit.
The stratosphere in your pants, Biz.
We'll get you.
No, I mean they have a phenomenal roster already. Just want to go in and be a piece of the puzzle.
Jack, did it ever feel personal to you, not from Kevin in the front office, but perhaps from higher powers than that?
The delay.
A little smirk.
You could say pass.
All right. Left field.
This is the journo shit that I can't handle. I'm like, oh no, don't jam them up, all right?
I'm sorry. I just listen to my producer.
Fucking Granelli.
Hey, so
I mean, I'm not throwing on the bus. It's a group text.
No, I'll hop in here. I thought it was bizarro land that there was one adamant thing that they were not going to retain salary.
They would have got more. It is weird.
They would have got more, and I'm like, no offense to the Sabres, but where the fuck are they going in the next 2 or 3 years? And you don't got to comment on that, but it was the not retaining where it's like they didn't want any trace of Jack Eichel in his memory here. Sorry to get.
Listen, I'm sure maybe more details to the whole situation and story will come out at some point, and we can talk about this maybe over a couple beers at some point, or maybe over a
Pink Whitney.
How quick can you get the Philly?
A plate.
Over a sandbagger or something. But yeah, I mean, like the overall situation, retaining money, all that stuff. I don't know enough about it all. I'm not a GM. I don't work in management. Hockey.
I'm a rocket Scientologist. I know what the fuck's going on.
Listen, every group needs one of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like all that stuff. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter now. Like it's fucking over and done with. So yeah. I have a new organization, and I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Any concerns about Bill's Mafia having you whacked?
Yeah.
Fuck no. No, I mean, listen, I really like the quarterback Josh Allen. He's a really good dude, and I root for him for sure. He's a stud, man. He's fucking sick to watch every week, and he's a really, really good dude. So I like him a lot. I wish him nothing but the best.
So we won't see you in a Las Vegas Raiders jersey anytime soon.
You know what? It's funny. I already have one.
Oh Jesus, here we go.
I have you know what? My best buddy from home, for some reason, he always has a bone to pick with Derek Carr. And so this is going on way before Vegas was even like a trade option, but he for some reason, he didn't like Derek Carr. So I'm always defending Derek Carr as a good quarterback. And I'm saying, like, man, you got to watch this guy. Like, he's really good. You know what I mean? And so he actually got me a Derek Carr jersey for my birthday last week.
It was last week.
Oh, come on.
Spoiler alert.
He gave me the T-shirt last week, and he was just like, "Here for your boy Derek Carr." So anytime I see anything about Derek Carr, I mean, he's got unbelievable statistics. But anytime I see anything on him, I send it to my buddy, and he's just like, he's so tired of me giving him Derek Carr statistics. So he gave me a jersey, and then it's funny, like, I end up getting traded there.
Sounds familiar to our scenario where I'm telling him Rodgers is a better QB than Brady, but we can move on from the quarterbacks.
Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do the rehab out in Vegas? Like, will you be right out there after surgery?
I'll probably do a portion of it. I think, I'll probably try and see some specialists right after the surgery just to get the ball rolling right away. But it's a pretty comprehensive rehab, just to get whenever you're talking about the spine. I think there's a lot to it. So you just want to try and use the best guys right away, and then Vegas, from what I've heard, they have an incredible medical team and a lot of really good people working for them, and the players have a lot of confidence in them. So. That's obviously that's very important to me, and I'm sure they'll do a phenomenal job.
Jack, are you a bit of a dreamer? Like, have you thought about the moment where you come out of that? What is that head that they got there when you come out of the ice in Vegas? Is like a head shield?
Well, it's a knight. They're the Golden Knights, so it would be a knight. It would be a knight's.
Thanks, Whit, for chiming in there.
Yeah. Well, you asked me.
Have you thought about coming out of that and hearing that fucking crowd just fucking roaring when you come out of that thing? Like, are you how jazzed up are you for that?
Yeah, long way away, but yeah, I mean, just only have played there as a visitor, but just to have that, yeah, we have before. I'm sure we've gotten pumped there, but no, I mean, I'm just fired up that you get to, like, I mean, what a treat to play in front of that crowd every night. It's incredible. I mean, the production there, it's unbelievable. It's second to none in the entire world. So, it's just very, very, very fortunate to be able to play there every night.
Well, man, we're really happy for you. I know it's been a whirlwind. Ari, I think, has one more. He's going to grill you with another journalistic question.
No, actually, I
so
heard...
what are your politics stance, Jack?
What do you mean you're anti-vax? No. Have you seen any interesting fashion shows on the internet lately?
Oh, he's asking about the Chiclets, the new merch drop when RA was crippled.
I was saying, yeah, RA was buckled at 11:30 in the morning trying on Chiclets hoodies.
Well, it was a Tuesday, so...
You were grinning from fucking ear to ear. It was unbelievable.
I was getting free sweatshirts. Of course I was grinning ear to ear.
He had a breakfast burrito full of dope. That's why he was fucking pumped.
Oh, that's good.
Speaking of that, let's show the people your T-shirt. A little Bob Dylan action. I know you're a classic rock guy. We broke that years ago.
Most overrated artist of all time.
Biz, do you know what Bob Dylan's... What is it? What do they call? What do they call it when all their records, their catalog? You know what Bob Dylan is? A catalog,
discography.
Do you know what they was sold for?
How much?
$500 million.
Is that good?
Is that good? And Biz is saying he sucks.
Not as good as the Fujis. Am I right, Jack?
The Fujis.
You're not a big Lauryn Hill fan?
I'll be gone till November.
I don't. What is your thing with the Fujis? You love them, man.
He thinks they're better than the Rolling Stones. He's an absolute mutant.
I heard you say that, actually. That's one of the most asinine things I think I've ever heard.
Oh my God, you and fucking RA! I'm sick of you and RA playing tummy sticks.
I heard your argument with RA about this. By the way, it's actually crazy.
Thanks, Jack. I appreciate getting me back.
The Fujis. I actually like Lauryn Hill too. Like I actually do like her. I mean, you can't compare Lauryn Hill or the Fujis.
Oh, I just don't want to go watch the Rolling Stones, like senior citizens, walk around stage talking about their songs when Lauryn Hill.
I saw them. I saw them like 2 years ago in Foxborough, and they played for like 2.5 hours nonstop, and Mick Jagger did not stop moving. So it was no way it was a senior citizen show.
78 years old, still getting the thump is.
All right. Fair enough. I'll eat that one, guys. But Jack, thanks for joining us. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's good, dude. I'm happy for you. Finally, this is over. Get one of the best players in the league playing again. Get you healthy, and good luck with the surgery, man. I have surgery on the same day next week on my elbow, so we can talk over rehab.
That's bigger news because we're gonna miss Sandbaggers.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck Eichel.
Fuck Eichel in the NHL.
Hey, if Brasson's the best agent in the game, he'll be able to get me a one-way at $750 with the Sabres. So talk to him, and let me know, you fucker.
Thanks, Jackie.
Tell the poopy pants Pagulas to sign me.
All right, boys. Yeah,
see you, buddy. Take care.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Talk soon.
Chiclets fans, Biz here. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube exclusive. All I need you to do is like, comment, and subscribe right now. And that's it. We'll see you later.